Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Crypto Rewind, and this is just in case you missed it.
That preceded it, but you had these huge changes, big gains a few times, long periods of stagnation. 20 years, I mean, that's a long time to do nothing. The answer is that investors behave in very human ways, which is they get very excited during bull markets and they look in the rearview mirror and they say, I made money last year, I'm going to make more money this year, so this time I'll borrow, or the neighbor says, I wasn't in last year when that neighbor was dumber than I made a lot of money, so I'm going to go in this year. So they're always looking in the rearview mirror. And when they look in the rearview mirror and they see a lot of money having been made in the last few years, they plow in and they just push and push and push on prices. And when they look in the rearview mirror and they see no money having been made, they just say this is a lousy place to be. So they don't care what's going on in the underlying business. And it's astounding, but that makes for huge opportunity. Just huge opportunity. I mean, I've lived through roughly half, in an investing sense, about half that period. And I've had that long period of stagnation from 65 to 82, 17 years. I wrote an article for Forbes in 1979. I just said, how can this be? Pension funds in 1970 put 100 and some percent of their new money in stock because they were wild about stocks. Then they got a lot cheaper and they put a record low in, 9% of their net new money in 1978 when stocks were way cheaper. People behave very peculiarly in terms of the reactions because they're human beings and they get excited when others get excited, they get greedy when others get greedy, they get fearful when others get fearful, and they'll continue to do so. And you will see things you won't believe in your lifetime and securities markets. And the country will do very well over time, but you will see these huge waves. And if you can stay objective throughout that, if you can detach yourself temperamentally from the crowd, you get very rich.